Alright guys, so today we're going to go through sending crypto from an exchange to your Arculus cold storage wallet. I'm going to walk you through step by step and show you how that works. I'm going to use Kraken in this example because Coinbase doesn't let you take screenshots when you're getting towards the payment and submitting your order. So Kraken it is. So the first thing you want to do is find your Kraken app, and it'll be the very first one that just says Kraken. So once you're in Kraken, and you should have already set up an account and everything, go to your portfolio. This is where you're going to choose which crypto you want to send over to your cold wallet. Here's just a list of cryptos that have very, very small balances. For this example, I'm going to demonstrate sending Ethereum to Arculus. So go ahead and press on the crypto you want to send. In my case, it's going to be Ethereum. In this example, I am going to demo sending $10, and you should always do test sends anyway. So let's say you have $5,000 of Ethereum. You want to start off with only sending $10, making sure that that transaction went through. It's in your cold wallet before you send the bulk amount, so you don't really make a mistake and lose it all at once. So go ahead and now press on withdraw, because we're going to withdraw the Ethereum to our cold storage wallet. Now you want to select the network the crypto that you're sending is on. Obviously Ethereum runs on the Ethereum network, so it's going to be the very first option. However, if you don't know the network that the crypto you're trying to send, like what network it runs on, there's a couple ways to find out. Normally, when you get the receiving address from your cold wallet, so this is Arculus, this is my receiving address for, as this example, this is USDC, and you can see right there it says Ethereum. So this is telling you when you go to send USDC, you must send it on the Ethereum network. So you see it says it right there, and then if we press this information button right over here in the corner, you can see it gave me this message. It is basically warning you and telling you to only send USDC on the Ethereum network. It says the Ethereum blockchain sending from an address on a different blockchain could result in a loss of funds. So that's mainly how you're going to figure out which blockchain the crypto that you're trying to send is on. And you should try to memorize some ERC20 tokens. You should memorize Chainlink, Quant, Onyx Coin, XCN. Those mainly run on the ERC20 network. It'll just make your life a little easier knowing that ahead of time. And I'm also going to show you another way you can do this. So this is coinmarketcap.com. The first thing you want to do to figure out which network the crypto that you want to send runs on, or to double check, you want to first look up the crypto that you want to send. Quant is just our example for this side quest. All right, so now from here, you'll see you're on the overview tab. You just want to scroll down and press about. And this is on the app. On the web, it's actually easier, but on the app, you press about, and then you want to see the contracts, right? Because the contract address will tell you which network that crypto runs on. So let's press contracts, and then you can see Quant only runs on the Ethereum network. It says it right there, Ethereum. And then you can even copy and paste the official contract address from here. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and press on Ethereum because we're sure that obviously Ethereum runs on the Ethereum network. Now it's going to basically ask you how much Ethereum do you want to send, and I know the max amount that I have is $10, so it's giving me how much is available, and I want to send all that's available, which is $10, so I just went ahead and pressed on the 0.0042 that they have right there. Obviously, you can input and select specifically how much of that crypto that you want to send to your cold wallet. However, here I already have